In today's video, we'll be doing one of our previous question paper, June 2025. Our focus is only going to be on 1.2 and 1.3. So 1.2, it reads as follows. A rectangle having sides of y minus 3 meters and x plus 2 meters has a perimeter of 24 meters, an area of an area of 32 meters. Calculate the values of x and y. So we are told that we're having a rectangle. I try to draw a rectangle here. So it has the following dimensions or sides. So we're having the other side, that is y minus 3, then the other side, which is x plus 2. Then from the statement, we are told that the perimeter, we know that the perimeter of any rectangle, or let me use P for perimeter. So P for perimeter is equals to 2 of the length plus 2 of the breadth. So our length can be y minus 3 is y minus 3. Then our breadth is x plus 2. This is the perimeter. Then we are told that this perimeter, remember the perimeter is equals to, given the value of perimeter 24. This is what we are given from the statement. So if we simplify this, we are going to have something like this. After simplifying, is going to give us x plus y is equals to 30. If we can check, we're having two unknown variables, then we cannot solve here. We are going to name this one our equation number 1. Then as we read further, we're also told that the area of this rectangle is 32 meters. So we know that the area of any rectangle is equals to length times breadth. So the area is given as 32. Then the length is y minus 3. We multiply it by the breadth, which is x plus 2. Then even this one, we need to simplify. We can expand. Then after simplifying, then we are going to put it in a standard form. So at the end, we're going to get something like this. I can either simplify or we can leave it here as our equation number 2. So if we can check, we're having two equations whereby we need to solve x and y at the same time. So we are given a simultaneous equations. So let's try to solve x and y. So if we can check from here, we can use equation number 1 because it's a linear one. From equation number 1, it's either I'm going to make x or y subject of the formula. Then if I make x the subject of the formula, then this is my equation number 3. Meaning from this is my equation number 3, meaning this equation in my mind no longer exists because this equation now is equation number 3. So we are going to say sub equation number 3 into any one of the equation. Remember, right now we're having equation number 2 and equation number 3. It means we need to sub it into equation number 2. Meaning from equation number 2, where I see x, I'm going to replace it with 13 minus y. So more on x. Here we're having x. I'm going to replace x with 13 minus y. Then plus 2. Then let's multiply. Let's simplify. Here we're going to get 32. This side y minus 3. Then this side we're going to have 13 plus 2. 13 plus 2 is 15. Then 15 minus y. Minus y. Then we need to expand. So equation we no longer have x. We no longer have x in our equation. So we're having 32. Then y times 15 is 15y. Y times negative y squared. Then negative 3 times 15 is negative 45. Then negative y times y is 3y. Then if I try to put this in a standard form, I'm going to have something like this. If we try to put it in a standard form, this side we're having 32. Then that side we're going to add minus y squared. 15 minus 45. We're going to have 15 plus 3. 15 plus 3 is 18. Then we're having 18y. Then minus 45. Then y squared plus 18y. 45 minus 32. We're going to have 77 is equals to 0. Then we can divide both sides by negative to make a positive. Then if I use a quadratic formula, I'm going to get y that is equals to 15 or y that is equals to 19. Then we have managed to make y the subject of the formula. Remember Smaltin's equation. Then I need to sub y that is equals to 15 or y that is equals to 19 into equation number 3. Let's rewrite equation number 3. Here is our equation number 3. Equation number 3. I replace y with 15. Then 13 minus 15. We get x that is minus 2. Then the next one, x is equals to 13, where I see y, I replace it with 19. Then we're going to have x that is equals to negative 6. Then we have managed to solve the value of x and y simultaneously. Great stuff. See y, and remember when we say something is divisible by 2, we are saying, when we say something is divisible by 2, we are referring to the multiples of 2. For example, if p represent a certain value, so for p to be divisible by 2, if I multiply p by 2, error p is going to be divisible by 2. If I multiply p by any multiple of 2, I can multiply it by 4, p is going to be divisible by 2. I can multiply it by 6, p is going to be divisible by 2. So we are told that we must show that this expression is divisible by 2 for all real values of m and n. So the values of m and n are real. It means that n and m can be any number. For example, m can be 2, n are 3. So for all values of real values of m and n. So we need to simplify this until we simplify it until we show them that is divisible by 2. So let's start. What can we do? We can try to make the two expression to look alike. We can try. Yeah, we can rewrite this one, or we can write it in this way. 1 plus into x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n, no problem, then all squared. Can try to do the same thing this side. Square bracket, this is the same as 1 minus into x to the exponent of m minus, it's going to be positive because I took out the negative as a common factor. So it's going to be positive. If you can check, I try to make the two expression to look alike. So then what is the meaning of this squared? The squared means that whatever that is inside the bracket, we must repeat it twice. So let's try to repeat it. Let's start with this one. This can be written as 1 plus multiply by this same expression. That is the first one. Then we do the same thing this side. We are going to have 1 minus x to the exponent of m, x to the exponent of negative n, then times 1 minus into x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n. Yes, something like this. Here we need to know how to multiply. If we can check here where we are multiplying, this is a perfect square. So we know that if we are given 1 plus x times 1 plus x, we know the formula. It means we're going to have 1 plus 2x plus x squared. So same thing as this one. Around here, the answer is going to be 1 plus 2 into x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n plus x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n squared. When I multiply this, then if we can check here, we are having something like it's also a perfect square, but here our sign is negative. So it's the same as having 1 minus. So this is the same as 1 minus 2x plus x squared. So we are doing the same thing here. So we're going to have 1 minus 2 into x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n, then plus x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n all squared. Then we need to multiply this term by this negative. So here we're going to have 1 plus 2 into x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n plus x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n squared. Minus 1, negative times positive, then a negative times negative, we get positive. X to the exponent of m times x to the exponent of negative n. Then in negative times this positive, we're going to get a negative x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n. Remember, this is squared. Then let's simplify. Like terms. This one and this one are the like terms, so they will subtract one another, then we're having 0. So this one and this one, they are out. Then a positive one and a negative one, they are also out. So we are left with this one and this one, the like terms. Then we are going to have 4 into x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n. If we can check this, we're having x to the exponent of m plus x to the exponent of negative n multiplied by 4. And if we can check, this 4 is an even number. So any number that we multiply, any number that we multiply by an even number, that number is an even number. So meaning this is divisible by 2. By 2 for all real numbers of m and n. So this will always be divisible by 2, because when we multiply any expression or any number by 4, that number, then it will be an even number. An even number is a number that is divisible by 2. Great stuff.